What's good, folks? This your boy Z the Real here, and this is going to be my analysis for the finals, and I'm going to make my prediction. I got Warriors in 7, only because it's going to take them longer to beat this Raptors team. Okay, it's going to with KD's injury. I suspect he's going to be coming back maybe game 3 or 4, but it's going to take them longer because this Raptor team is not going anywhere, man. They're going to put up a fight. Like Kawhi, man, I must give it to him, man. Kawhi Leonard is the best player in the league. He's the best, man. Like, without a doubt, man. This guy's clutch, man. This guy is reliable. He comes through. He does everything for you. And Kawhi Leonard has had a better playoffs than Giannis. Even though Giannis is going to get the MVP for this year, I believe, but Leonard has played a hell of a game, man. This guy knows how to carry his team. And Nick Nurse, but I'm be honest, the only thing Nick Nurse has over Dwayne Casey is Kawhi Leonard. Dwayne Casey did not have a Kawhi Leonard all that time because Kawhi Leonard got traded right when Dwayne Casey was gone. That's the only difference between Nick Nurse and Dwayne Casey. You know, again, I understand why they fired Dwayne Casey because you keep losing to LeBron every year. But again, man, Kawhi, man, he's way better than DeRozan. I gotta give him that. Kawhi Leonard has helped the Spurs get to 2 NBA championships before coming to the Raptors, and now he's on the Raptors. He's leading this team to the finals with a chance to get their very first title. Okay, but here's going to be the problem for the Raptors. Kawhi is already limping, man. Kawhi, I'm be honest, man, he's not 100% at all. This man is starting to show signs of his ankle, man. That ankle of his is getting very, very bad. I'm looking at this, man. Like Nick Nurse cannot. Kawhi Leonard is not going to be able to play all. He's not going to be able to play 38 minutes no more. He can't play 35 to 38 minutes. Like Nick Nurse is going to have to find somebody that's going to have to step up. Who's going to be that next guy who could give Kawhi Leonard rest? Who could be that next guy outside of Siakam? Because Siakam, I'm in, man. Siakam is playing very well. Okay, Siakam has initiated his stuff this year to let you know that he's a superstar. This is Siakam's best year. Okay, Siakam has established himself. Okay, he's played very well. He's one of the main reasons why the Raptors have gotten this far. Okay, Siakam is a great cutter. The problem with Siakam, he's not a swing man. You can't trust him. You can't trust him to handle that ball up the court because, again, Golden State got players who could take that from you real quick. They can snatch it from you. You got Iggy, you got Livingston, you got Clay, Steph, and even Draymond got hands like that. They can snatch that ball. Again, Siakam is good inside the paint. He can cut the ball for you. All right, he knows how to use his body to enforce his will inside the paint and create his spacing. Okay, Siakam can do that for you. He can also shoot a 3 if you need him to, but he's not going to be entrusted inbound the ball. Ibaka didn't have a good game at all. Ibaka, as far as I'm concerned, was too much. Like Ibaka, I don't know what's up with Ibaka, man. The Raptors need Ibaka to really step up and give you more points like he did. Now, you remember when Durant was injured with OKC and it was just Westbrook and Ibaka? They gonna need that type of Ibaka. Okay, they gonna need Ibaka back in they need 2015 Ibaka. Okay, they gonna need the Ibaka when Durant was injured and it was just Westbrook, him and Westbrook, you know what I'm saying, trying to get the Warriors into trying to beat the Warriors, trying to get into the playoffs so they can face the Warriors. They need that type of Ibaka. Yeah, they need 2014, 2015 Ibaka. Ibaka so far has not played that well in these playoffs. I'm gonna be quite honest, because even against that Bucks series, that was all Kawhi Leonard. That was Kawhi Leonard, Siakam, with Norman Powell and Van Fleet. Ibaka has not been that much of a factor. Another problem with the Raptors, too, is Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry, I think he was just completely nervous. Okay? Kyle Lowry, man, 4 points, that's not going to get the job done at all, man. They need Kyle Lowry to put them shots. Like the shots that Marc Gasol was getting, they need Kyle Lowry to be putting them type of shots. Because, yeah, I mean, I'll give Marc Gasol his credit. He's improved his three-point shooting a lot. But Marc Gasol, let's just be honest, he's not going to keep getting open looks like that at all. They're just not, man. Because Steve Kerr will wind up putting Andrew Bogut out there on him. Once Andrew Bogut comes out there on Marc Gasol, Gasol's going to have a hard time guarding getting offense on Andrew Bogut because he's a big body. And even Looney has great defense. You got Looney out there on him, man. Marc Gasol's not going to keep getting open looks. Okay? The only reason why Marc Gasol got them open looks is because Golden State dared him to shoot the ball. They didn't think Marc Gasol was going to get cut through clutch like that. That's not going to happen in game 2 at all. Okay? Remember, this is a Warrior team that can adapt very well. They know how to adjust to you. Okay? And despite the Warriors having a bad game one, Steph Curry still had 30 points. If you Kyle Lowry, you cannot be allowing Steph Curry to drop 30 on you. Because this remember, man, one of the main reasons why the Warriors lost the NBA Finals in 2016, the second go-around, is because Kyrie Irving had a triple-double that entire game, that entire series. Kyrie Irving was averaging 27, 5 assists, about 4 steals, and about I think I say about 6 rebounds. Yeah, he had like 7. He was 27, 7 assists for like 2 steals, and I think about 2 or 3 rebounds. The man was that man had triple doubles and triple double along with LeBron James. Okay, Kyrie Irving took Steph Curry to the limit. Kyrie Irving held both Curry and Clay down to at least under 22 points. Kyle Lowry, man, that's not gonna get the job done for you, man. And this is why I can't put Kyle Lowry in the top 5. I can't put Kyle Lowry amongst the top 5 point guards of guards. Period, man. He's not Kyrie Irving. He's not James Harden. He's not Damian Lillard. Okay. I can't even put him above Gary Harris or Jamal Murray. I can't put him above Jamal Murray. I can't even put Kyle Lowry above Chris Paul. Chris Paul, old as he is still better than Kyle Lowry. Don't get me wrong now, man. Kyle Lowry is still good. He's still a good guard. You know what I'm saying? He's still a quality guard. He's going to give you good minutes. He's going to give you decent stats. But as far as like taking a game over like that, like a Steve Nash would, no, I can't. No, Kyle Lowry's not that type of guard. No, I'm sorry, man. There's reasons why this Raptors team never got to the finals the last 5 years. Okay? Because good as DeRozan is, Kyle Lowry is, and again, man, he's not gonna come through come through for you, man. He can't be. Kyle Lowry can't put the game on his back, not like a Russell Westbrook, even a Harden can, and that's the issue with Lowry. Okay, and then Lowry, for some reason, man, against other guards, this guy is just like nervous, man. I'll be honest, man. Curry played great defense against Lowry because Lowry was shut down that entire game. He only had 4 points. How is Steph Curry, man, dropping 30, but Kyle Lowry can at least give you 20? That's not going to get the job for you. I need Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry's going to have to at least put up at least, I'll say 24. For the Raptors to really dominate the Warriors and to really win a championship, Lowry's going to have to put up 24 or above. Okay? Him having 4 points, that's not going to get the job done for you, especially once these Warriors make these adjustments. Because again, man, one thing I learned about Steve Kerr don't keep playing the same way, man. Steve Kerr knows how to keep his team going. That's the one thing Steve Kerr does. He's good at adjusting. He's good at mixing up the lineup and changing things up. Okay? And remember, Boogie Cousins is back too. I think the only reason why they're not giving Boogie Cousins minutes because they're trying to limit his injury. Okay? Because Boogie Cousins is just back now. He missed a lot of games. He missed at least 2 playoff series. The man was injured in that Clipper series, so he missed against Portland and Houston. But let Boogie Cousins get back warmed up and get going again. He's going to be a factor. And that's another thing too, man. For Marc Gasol, they're gonna need him inside the paint because once Steve Kerr gives Boogie Cousins more minutes, that's gonna be a freaking problem. Okay, and Ibaka's gonna have to play hard now. VanVleet, I give VanVleet this credit too, man. VanVleet has played very well. What Nick Nurse might have to do, man, if Kyle Lowry has another game, if Kyle Lowry does not play that well in game 2 like he did game 1, you got to take Kyle Lowry out the lineup. I'm sorry, but that's just gonna have to you're gonna have to bench somebody. Okay. Because the Raptors took game 1. Anytime you beat the Warriors in game 1, you got to exceed your opportunity. The Raptors have a chance now. They can win the finals. I'm going to be honest, man. The Raptors have a chance. I give Raptors an 80. I give them a 75 to 80% chance. I give them an 80% chance of winning it. I'm not going to give them 90 because again, with Golden State, it's never a for sure thing. Because again, Durant could come back at any time, and that's going to be another issue. Who's going to be able to guard Durant? Because Kawhi Leonard, I don't know, man. And I'll admit, Iguodala is banged up too, man. That's another reason why the Warriors are struggling too. Because Iggy like Kawhi Leonard, he's starting to like them injuries have got to him. He's limping too. And Iguodala, I mean, he's an older guy, but he's starting to slow down significantly. But again, man, I've seen Iguodala at his best, man. When Iguodala is healthy, he is effective, man. Even though Iguodala wasn't that good behind the 3-point line, he did have moments where he was literally putting the Warriors within 7. So again, I don't see Iguodala having another bad game like that. But again, man, like Kyle Lowry, I'm sorry, man. Kyle Lowry, he's going to have a better game, but Kawhi Leonard cannot be playing a lot of minutes like that no more. He just can't, man. Nick Nurse is going to have to get Kawhi Leonard rest. You got to cut Kawhi Leonard's minutes down to at least, I say maybe 28, maybe 26 minutes. Kawhi Leonard can't be playing a full 10-minute quarters. He can't, man. They're going to have to give him rest because Kawhi Leonard is limping more and more now. And he don't. And Jalen Rose even said it on First Take. Kawhi Leonard is not showing that same Kawhi Leonard that you've seen against that Bucks series. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Kawhi Leonard barely played well. He did enough, but again, man, he's slowing down. The Raptors do not want to have Kawhi Leonard get an injury he had when he was when he was in San Antonio against the Warriors. When Zaza Pachulia ran into him with the knee and kneed him into that calf. Oh no, like the Raptors can't afford it because if Kawhi Leonard goes down, the Raptors are basically done. I'm gonna tell you that now. If Kawhi Leonard gets an injury in these playoffs, the Raptors are basically finished because again, there's nobody else outside of Kawhi Leonard that could play that 3 position and give up just as much stats as Kawhi does. I'm gonna be very honest, man. Who does the Raptors have off the bench outside of Siakam? Because again, I told you, Siakam is not a swing man. Ibaka is not a 3 neither, man. Who is gonna come off the bench? Because the problem with Norman Powell is more of a guard. I don't see him as a 3 against Iguodala and against Looney and these other guys. I don't know how good he's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Norman Powell's not used to getting these minutes like that, man. Now Van Fleet, you could put him at the 1 or 2. You can easily start Van Fleet at the 1 or 2, which I'll do to replace Lowry. But again, man, like they're gonna have to need somebody that'll come off that bench and make Kawhi Leonard's time easier. Cause let the records be showed. Each championship team we've had in the past, in the last 20 years, teams like the Bulls, teams like the Lakers, the Spurs, okay, even the Celtics, these teams all had guys who could come off the bench and make the starter player like easier. For example, when the Celtics had Doc Rivers, right, in 2008, when Paul Pierce needed rest, you had James Posey that stepped up as that swing man and put up quality minutes, and he was putting up numbers. James Posey made Paul Pierce's job easy because with James Posey, Paul Pierce was able to take it easy. Doc Rivers was able to put James Posey in and out the lineup to give Paul Pierce at least 5 to 6 minutes of resting time to refresh his legs and replenish. Okay? The Spurs had Robert Horry, and they also had Steven Jackson. They had Bruce Bowen that they could sub in and out to take the load off of Tim Duncan. Okay? And even Tony Parker and Ginobili had Danny Green. Okay? Ginobili was able to play as good as he is because Danny Green was able to play more in the majority of minutes, and Ginobili was still able to play effective. The Warriors have Iguodala. Okay? They didn't have Iguodala. They didn't have Nick Young. They had Omer Caspi. The Warriors was able to 5 veterans that could give the Warriors good minutes. They could give up Steph, Clay, and Draymond time off the bench to rest. But like the problem with Nick Nurse's lineup, his team, man, the Raptors got limited players off the bench. I think only Norman Powell and Van Fleet are like the only 2 I see could like really sub in like that. Everybody else, no. There's not too many guys that's up that can play up to that level. Remember, the Raptors got a lot of G League guys too. They got a lot of guys from the G League. The players they got on the bench are younger guys. They're not used to playing these much minutes in this situation. But again, man, Raptors played well. They played a great game 1. They was able to put hands. They was able to double team correctly to get to their position, get to their spots. But I still don't have them beating the Warriors. Because again, and that's another thing too, man. Yeah, Jalen Rose, Paul Pierce, and Bills, they all saying Raptors now, but once KD comes back, that's going to all change. I guarantee that. Because once KD gets mad enough, he gets angry enough, and he gets really pissed off, KD goes off for 40 to 50 points, which we've seen already. You know what I'm saying? These injuries ain't going to stop KD, man. KD wants to win another ring. He wants to win a ring before he leaves because KD knows he's out of here. I don't expect KD to be in these playoffs sitting down the entire time. At some point in time, KD's going to come back. And when KD's come back, somebody in the Raptors is going to have to stick him. They're going to have to guard him. Ibaka, I don't see, even though Ibaka knows Durant pretty well, I don't see Ibaka matching up against KD. Only because offensively, Ibaka can't put up the same numbers as KD. KD's a far better shooter than Ibaka. Okay? Ibaka can only maybe give you 1 or 2 big shots and that's it, man. Because Ibaka's already had a hard time against Draymond. That's another thing too, man. Ibaka can never get past Draymond at all. Like when James Harden has a problem against Clay, Ibaka has a hard time against Draymond Green. You saw that game 1. Ibaka had no response for Draymond Green at all, man. Great Draymond Green defensively had Ibaka limited, man. He had Ibaka on lock. That's a problem too. But again, who's gonna stop? Who's gonna be able to defend KD? Because the way Kawhi Leonard's looking, man, he's not gonna be that effective defensively going against Kevin Durant. And this is Kevin Durant who's had time to replenish, he's had time to heal, and he's had time to practice and get his shot back going. Okay? Again, man, I like Kawhi Leonard. I like what he's doing, but Kawhi Leonard's not gonna be able to continue to carry the Raptors a full game like that. Because like Steph Curry, Kawhi Leonard has barely sat down. Okay? Nick Nurse has been had Kawhi Leonard out there almost the entire game. Okay? Yeah. Kawhi Leonard plays just like Kobe. He's practiced with Kobe Bryant, but he's not Kobe Bryant either. Remember, Kobe Bryant tore his Achilles playing too much minutes and not sitting on the bench, man. So what the Raptors, Nick Nurse is going to have to do, what the Raptors going to have to do, they got to find that fourth guy. They're going to have to find a guy that could sub in for Kawhi Leonard, and at least give Kawhi Leonard at least 7 to 8 minutes. Okay? Yeah, Kawhi Leonard's going to have to at least get, at least I say 5 to 6 minutes rest in between quarters. Okay? Because if Kawhi Leonard continues to play, you know what I'm saying, big minutes like Nick Nurse is giving him, he continues to play 38, 37 minutes, he's going to eventually, he's going to tear something. Because the more and more Kawhi Leonard limps, the more and more it's getting bad for him. Okay? And remember, the Raptors did not have as much rest time that the Warriors did. The Warriors had almost 2 weeks to rest. Okay? Again, even though the Raptors had 5 days, yeah, again, man, that's not enough time for Kawhi Leonard to get his body fully healed like that. I'm telling you right now, man, it's not easy playing these basketball, these pro levels. It's really not, man. You run up and down the court like that, it's not easy. But again, man, good game for Marc Gasol, but Marc Gasol is going to have to be more inside. If the Raptors going to have the chance to beat these Warriors, Marc Gasol is going to have to get inside that paint, man. I'm sorry. Because if when Steve Kerr puts Andrew Bogut in there, put another big body, you know, it's along with Looney, or then he puts Draymond Green at the center position, because Draymond Green can play center. He's very aggressive, man. That's one thing I like about Draymond Green, man. Draymond Green will get under you. Okay, he knows how to talk. He knows how to talk trash, but he knows how to defend you well. Draymond Green is a better version of Zach Randolph. Remember, Zach Randolph was a bully, man. He was a grizzly inside. He was really a bear. He was like the school bully inside the paint, man. Draymond Green is that dude too, man. And Draymond Green could block shots. So that's the issue, man. Yeah, man. We don't like Marc Gasol can shoot, but they don't need Marc Gasol to keep taking 3-point shots like that. Marc Gasol will take the type of shots that Lowry should have been getting. Kyle Lowry, I don't know what's up already, man. Kyle Lowry going to have to step his game up, man. Because that should be no excuse why Steph Curry had 30-something points. And again, man, I give Steph Curry his credit. He's the best point guard. He's the best point guard in this generation. Okay? I give Steph Curry his just due, man. Steph Curry at 30 years old has already won 2 back-to-back MVP awards and has already won 3 NBA championships. And on his way, this will be the 4th championship he's going to be trying to compete to win. Right? Steph Curry has a chance to get the Warriors 5 NBA titles and tie up with San Antonio since age 30. Okay? Steph Curry has already surpassed since his progress, since his time in the NBA, he's already passed up Chauncey Billups, Isaiah Thomas, okay, Tony Parker. Well, he's on the verge of pass up Tony Parker, Ginobili. But numbers wise, yeah, Derek Fisher, Tony Parker, he already passed those guys up. But as far as championships, if he wins one more, he's been a passed up. He's been a top Tony Parker, Ginobili. Okay, he's already far succeeded Chris Paul. He's already far succeeded Allen Iverson, Steve Nash, okay, Jason Kidd. He's succeeded all these guards. Ray Allen, this guy is already better than all of those guards. I'm going to be very honest. In shooting and assists, all this, man. Steph Curry's already passed up these guys, man. Klay Thompson's already on the level of Scottie Pippen, okay? If Klay Thompson wins another one, man, he's already up that level yet. Again, man, yeah, even though Pippen got more rings, man, he's already on that level. He's already on Scottie Pippen level, okay? That's Klay Thompson for you. All right? So, again, man, even though Kawhi Leonard is like Kobe Bryant to these Raptors, Again, man, I like Kawhi's chances, but it's gonna be like, again, man, he's limping. The man's gonna have a problem on that ankle. All right, they're gonna have to they're gonna have to give Kawhi Leonard some rest. Okay, they're gonna have to really they're gonna have to do what they can to protect Kawhi Leonard. Now, Siakam, and long as now Siakam he can keep having a good game. I like Siakam, man. Siakam's gonna have to continue to play that well. He's gonna have to have a great game, man. They're gonna have to heavily rely on Siakam to keep putting up those numbers, man. Siakam gave you a solid 18 points or more, man. They have to get that from Siakam, man. I think Siakam had 25 game one. Siakam's gonna have to continue to have that good game, man. Now, Siakam and Van Fleet, those are two you can depend on well. And again, if I'm Nick Nurse, I'll put Van Fleet in the lineup. That's what I would actually do, man. Matter of fact, I would put because Danny Green is good too. I'll give him that. Danny Green is a good player. He's a good player, but the thing about Danny Green could go cold too. But Danny Green has done a good job against Clay. I will leave Danny Green out there, but I will replace Kyle Lowry for Van Fleet in the starting lineup. Van Fleet is going to have to start for you. I'm sorry, man, but Kyle Lowry is acting like he's lost. Like, he's just nervous. Okay, Kyle Lowry, you're a professional player. It took you your whole career to get here. You was on this Raptors team for at least about almost 9 years. Almost 10 years you've been on this Raptor team, right? Okay, you saw your best buddy DeRozan go. You got to step up, man. It took you far too long to get here, man. You can't be having 4 points. I'm sorry. Van Fleet had way more points than Kyle Lowry. Van Fleet is literally outplaying Lowry. Yo, if I'm Nick Nurse, I'm putting Van Fleet in the starting lineup by game 3. Okay? Let Kyle Lowry have another bad game like that. Okay? Kyle Lowry's game is so bad, he's making Jameer Nelson look good. And I'm not going to mind him, man. Jameer Nelson, he was not a bad point guard at all. He just wasn't an all-star guard, but he gave you great numbers, man. You know what I'm saying? Jameer Nelson averaged at least over 14 or above. Jameer Nelson will give you 14, 15, 16 points. Lowry couldn't even give you 10 in game 1, man. No, that's bad. Okay? No, man. Lowry, man, I'm sorry, man. I'm replacing Lowry. I'm replacing Lowry for Van Fleet. That's what Nick Nurse may need to start doing. And even Norman Powell, man. Norman Powell was playing well, dude. I'm just serious, man. Norman Powell and Van Fleet, they stepping up. They showing you what time it is. No, man. Lowry's going to have to play a better game. You know what I'm saying? If the Raptors really want to win this championship, Lowry's going to have to show that he can keep up with Steph Curry. Okay? You know, again, man, nobody can shoot as well as Steph Curry do, but if you could at least put up at least 24, 25 with Steph Curry guarding you, you got a chance. But you cannot have Steph Curry locking you down like that and you only got 4 points, man. That's not going to cut it. Because if Durant had not been injured, if Durant was in the game, man, that game would be a lot closer. Okay, if Durant was there, the Warriors would at least almost push that game in overtime. The Raptors might not even have won game 1. I'm just going to be quite honest with you. Okay? Because with Durant in the game, man, it makes Steph and Clay's job a whole lot easier. With Durant in there, Draymond can play however he wants to play, man. I'm going to be very honest. With KD in there, it's a whole different ball game. All right? Because KD is already one of the most clutchest shooters in this league. Okay? That's the other issue, too. With KD in there, Siakam is going to happen. Siakam and Kawhi Leonard's game plays change. Because either Kawhi Leonard or Siakam will have to guard KD. Meanwhile, that leaves Steph and Clay wide open. That leaves them to isolate Lowry, and it's going to have to isolate Siakam. Lowry, again, man, Lowry is showing you he's not that good of a shooter, man, by himself. He has a hard time defensively. Okay? With KD in there, the Warriors can go one-on-one on a majority of plays. And one thing about the Warriors, they love to go one-on-one, especially Steph. When Steph could get you in isolation where he could screen you to death, oh, it's over. Now, again, man, with KD out of there, with KD not in there, man, the Warriors had a hard time screening like they normally would. That's what able to free up Marc Gasol and Siakam to do what they was able to do. With them not able to screen, Kawhi Leonard had a better time defending the paint. Especially with Iguodala not 100% neither. No, let KD come in there. And another thing, man, look for DeMarcus Cousins too. Look for Boogie Cousins to really play more minutes. Okay, they're not going to keep Boogie Cousins limited for very long. Remember, man, DeMarcus Cousins could get off at any time too. That's why the Warriors paid that money and took the gamble for Boogie. But again, you can also put Bogut in there too, man. I would look for Bogut to play at least. I look for Bogut to at least play either game 2 or game 3 as well. If things really start getting mad, they need a big man. But anyways, folks, that's my prediction. I got Warriors at 7. Only because, again, man, once KD comes in there, man, it changes the whole game. Because I don't see too many Raptors players be able to guard KD like that outside of Kawhi and Siakam. Again, man, I don't see Ibaka guarded KD like that. But anyways, folks, man, that's the video, man. Again, man, it's been some great basketball, man. You know what I'm saying? Stay blessed, stay tuned. I'll see you soon.